Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, Chad. How's it going? Sorry for having disappeared for so long. I was a little sick. I was a little not feeling well. So, um, it's not going to be an incredibly long stream today. I am starting earlier than I normally would. And that's because by like 10 p.m. my time, so in basically 2 to 3 hours, I will have to leave to go to bed so I can go to work. Hi, Starlight, you fucking freak. That scared the shit out of me. She just. I don't know how to explain this. You know that meme of the dude standing there just doing something, and then he looks up horrified because there's another person right next to his face. Oh wait, hold on. You know the fucking Shrek meme, that one part of the movie where Donkey puts his face up in between Shrek and Fiona. That's what Starlight just did to me. Starlight quite literally was just like, well, hello there. And I'm like, huh. What? um, but yeah, in 2 to 3 hours, I will have to hop off so I can go to bed for work. They switched our decorator times. I'm sure I've said this before, but they've switched our decorator times. So now instead of 9 a.m., it's fucking 7 a.m., which means I wake up at 6 a.m., and that's gross. And I hate it. But anyways, I kind of, as the title suggests, we're gonna be chillaxing. I know, disgusting. We're gonna be chillaxing. We're gonna be watching some videos. I have some chicken noodle soup that I made in front of me. It's actually pretty fucking scrumdiddlyumptious, not gonna lie. But yeah, we're just gonna chill, watch some videos, eat some food. So if you guys need to eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner, please go ahead and get something. Do so. Eat with me, so that way you're not eating alone. And yeah, and we're gonna watch some dumb stuff. I'm just now thinking about it. I should have pulled up just Hell's Kitchen, or the fucking the nightmare restaurants or whatever the fuck they are. I should have pulled those up. I didn't. I just found random shit that's been offered to me on my YouTube For You page, homepage thing. So we're just watching whatever the fuck that is. So screen share. I am massive. Hold on. There we go. Much better. Much better. Much better. Also, just so that way I get this out of here, because I have been horrible at talking about it. We are still doing, as you can see up top in the chat, we are still doing a fundraiser for Feeding America. I would very much appreciate, if we could, hit at least 100 by the end of this month. That would be amazing. If not, it's okay. No need to stress yourself out. I know it's a hard time nowadays. I did 500 just to be safe of where I think we could go to it. It's not like it locks after 100. I just wanted to do something like that. But yeah, we are doing a fundraiser for Feeding America. And I very much appreciate and feel very big gratitude feelings towards anybody who donates. You don't even have to donate if you don't want to. Watching the stream enough, is enough alone. So, but yeah, we're still doing that. this one I saw before, and I was like, ooh, I love the fucking undercover boss when I was watching it on TV. So, subtitles. Okay. Also, I won't be talking as much because I will be shoving a ridiculous amount of noodles in my mouth. So. Hmm. How's it going, Jara? Hi, Ashton. Damn. We're just having a chill night. We're eating food. I'm eating dinner. And we're just watching videos. Nothing too crazy. It's just more of like, I'm already. Hold on. I feel like my model is. There we go. Much better. um, I was, I was just thinking like, because I was sick for a little bit. That's why I wasn't streaming. But I was just thinking like, man, I should just fucking stream this because I'm already sitting here watching videos as I eat. Might as well, might as well just do it with everyone else. So, if you have a snack, or if you have like something to do and you need something in the background, then throw me in the background. So, what's going on in the video? This dude owns the franchise. It's like one of those restaurant franchisee things, um, where this dude, I just ate hot cocoa ice cream. Oh, that sounds good. But this dude owns the company, but he like franchises he gives other people a chance to own a part of the restaurant and like do it in their own way, but they still have to like follow rules. Blah blah blah. It's franchises are kind of strange. They're a little weird. Um, but he owns it, the whole thing. And then Sabrina is being mistreated, and he just came back after being like really upset about it and like some other stuff that's going on. Um, and he forces the dude to apologize to her. Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. I I appreciate people who can work lines like this. God, that has to be the worst. Um, I could take a look at it now while we're watching videos. Ashton, I plead, I beg of you. You know you can make separate paragraphs by pressing Shift Enter, right? I beg of you. I'm just, Ashton, hold on. I want you to look at me real quick. Okay? I am just a duck with barbecue sauce on my titties, okay? I opened it. And I see a wall of text. Hi, Bayo. I see it. What the fuck? Anyways, let me read it really quick. Let me let me let me read it really quick. I did it and it didn't do it on my end. What? Huh? Excuse me. What did you do? Oh my god, excuse the fuck out of me. Holy shit. What? What happened? What'd you do? I have no idea what happened. Anyway, we're gonna continue the video. Let me read what you put in here, and then we'll go from there. You touched me. Wait, I'm so sorry, Beo. Sorry. Are are you talking about the shift enter? The shift enter I was talking about on Discord, because I was reading Ashton's random part. I thought you meant something else. I was like, what are you? I don't know what happened. So Ashton, let me just double check to make sure I got. No, 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 no. I'm joking with Ashton because every time I open up the rant and I like see like separate things, it's in then like Ashton posts something in there. It's a fucking wall, and I'm like, what's happening? And it's rambles, and it's I get it. Like when you're annoyed and angry, and you just want to rant and ramble, you just do it. I get it. That's me as fuck. That's why the rant thing is there, because I don't judge anybody. I text and run on sentences. Yeah, yeah. I can discern some stuff that you're saying, and then I'm just like, oh, okay, I see it. I understand. I get what's happening. But then there's some days where I just sit there and I stare at it, and I'm like, what? um. So the issue is that this kid doesn't want you to email the answer to him. Is that what I'm mopping up? Are you spilling that? Is that what I'm mopping up? Is that what I'm getting? Because if that's the case, I mean, like, okay, just why don't you just write it down on a piece of paper or something? Like for him as well. Just I think I'm misunderstanding the context of it. Like you guys are doing claims, like claims and counterclaims, like points and stuff like that, to like certain situations and whatnot. And it's 3 minutes before the bell. He thinks that you can write fast enough in 3 minutes a claim and then a counterclaim, which is not feasible. One of them might have been feasible when it was a simpler topic, but yeah. Am I understanding that correctly? I've seen this one, by the way. He gets fired on the spot, and he doesn't really like. He really does not give a shit. And I'm like, brother, table and other classes. And then he did the same thing today. Oh, man, that's actually kind of annoying. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna put my two tidbits on this one because as somebody who is a chronic people hater, um, I get where he's coming from, but there's a difference. Be, I don't know how to say this in a way that makes sense. Okay, so I unfortunately work retail. I hate retail because I hate people because people suck. They're dumb. They put shit in the wrong places like always. Like they're not good. Like anybody who works with the human beings outside of like their friend group and shit, you will understand that it sucks. People are constantly stupid. They constantly do things that you literally stand there and you're like, why the fuck did you do that? It feels like common sense is gone. And all respect is lost for for other people, especially people who work in like retail and stuff. Oh, congratulations on getting a job. You're one step closer to being an adult. Run. But yeah, so I am also like that, where I'm just like, the customer's never really right. The only thing that they're correct in is the style, and that's because where like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, style is also in the eye of like the beholder. You know what I mean? So like, the term "the customer's always right," it's a term the customer's always right in sense of style, not in the sense of anything else. So that's my 2 cents on that one. But I very much understand where he's coming from, of just like, he's not saying anything wrong, he's not saying it in front of the customer, but he needs to remember that his posture and the way that he responds to people, the fact that he doesn't have a smile on his face, like, brother, you look like a gay theater mage. Fake it till you fucking make it, sister. Come on. We all have to struggle bus at some point. Struggle bus together. You know what I mean? Like, if you're, like, I get it, you hate your fucking job, because it's not the job you wanted to do. I understand. But, like, you're still working. Get the experience. Get the fuck out. Like, I don't understand the whole, like, what was me pity scene of just, like, I didn't really say anything wrong. I didn't say it in front of the customer. The door. Leave. You do all this project AK 2 or 3 days to freshman college classes, sophomore high school. Yeah, it sounds about right. But yeah. For those of you going into the, like, workforce and stuff, my camera's not picking me up. There we go. Those of you going into the workforce and stuff, a good rule of thumb is just grit your teeth and bear it for the most part. There's gonna be some moments and some times where you're like, that was very unfair for me to deal with, and unfortunately, you still have to deal with it. You can't really not deal with it. The most that you could do is go to another job. But even then, you're gonna be like, you know? I work at a pharmacy, and some people are such assholes. Oh my god. So sorry, didn't mean to yawn on you. First of all, that is super cool. For you to work at a pharmacy. That's fucking cool. That's amazing. You can do a lot of stuff with, like, pharmacy technician as your main start for a job, right? Second of all, you are not going to have a very interesting and unique experience with customers, because customers, no matter how old they are, always need medicine when it's prescribed, right? You're going to have such a unique fucking experience. Just like how I have multiple different unique experiences working retail, where I'm just like, oh, this lady yelled and bitched and moaned and complained and then got her cake for free because she didn't like the fact that I dotted the I with just a dot and not a heart. Like, dead ass. That's one of the complaints that I've had before. And then just like, oh, a customer hated the way that I handed them their fucking penny, so they yelled, bitch, and moaned about it. Like, those are just 2 examples of the things that I've done before. I've also worked, like, produce and meat department and things like that. Like, I've worked in an entire grocery store. But, like, you're gonna have such an interesting compilation of how, like, of people just walking up being like, why are my pills blue? Well, because that's the dye they use. are so nice, and then the little kids are so fun to see in the building. I also got dogs if they come through the drive-thru with their dogs. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! And do you give the doggies treats? Oh my god, please tell me you give the doggies treats. Oh my god, wait! Okay, I'm so sorry. There's this old dude that comes by, right? And, he wears very questionable things. And what I mean by that is he wore a shirt that said Trump is my president and Christ is my savior. And I had to sit back and be like, wow, I did not expect that to, be a fucking thing that I saw coming from you, sir. But whatever. But normally I wouldn't interact with people like that, right? The only reason I am is because of his dog. He comes, first of all, he comes in every day at like 10:30 to noon kind of thing. Like, he's in the store for like 3 hours, right? He literally comes in every day. I promise you I'm not making it up or over exaggerating. Unless he had like a doctor's appointment and, he couldn't make his way here. He shows up around the same time. Sorry. Every day. He is known as the mascot of the store that I work at. And that's the funniest part. But the doggy that he has is so cute. She's like a little corgi. She's a mix of like some dogs. Some breeds. I just don't know all of them. I'm gonna have to ask him tomorrow when he's in, because he said he's gonna be there. So, like at an earlier time, so he can catch my manager. Oh my god, Sakura petals. Thank you. Oh my gosh, and little hearts, cute. But yeah, so, like, he shows up all the time, right? She is the cutest fucking dog, and that is the only reason I talk to him. Even then, I don't really talk to him. I just ask him how his morning is, and I leave it at that. And then I ask about how the dog is doing. Like, I know how she's doing. She's right in front of me. Okay. But yeah, so she's right in front of me. She's taking the treats from my hand, right? Like, the only issue is that they let her into the department, and I'm just like, oh, guys, if the health inspector walks through, we're actually in trouble for that. So, that's my only complaint, and I always have that complaint, but I make sure that she doesn't get too far in, so, like, I'll walk in front of her, and I was like, Miss Ma'am, I think it's time for a treat, and then she'll follow me, But anyways, she is the sweetest dog, right? And I found out yesterday that her and her owner play Santa Claus and a little elf helper. So he dresses up as Santa Claus, and he dresses her as like a little elf. And the people get to pet her, and they're so cute. And I was like, man, why do you have to be a horrible person? Because you and your fucking dog are adorable when you do cute shit like that. But other than that, you're a horrible person. But yeah, he's really whatever. She's really cute, and I love her to death. If it wasn't for the fact that it would be really weird, of me to get like a picture of her, I would for sure get a picture of her. Oh, I kid you not. Jesus. So we use, like, the bank boxes. There we can slide it out. Then bring it back in. He was so nice about it. That's really funny. That's actually pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. You're over here just like, oh my god, it's a spider! Sorry. And he's like, huh. Child's play. I'm kind of getting bored of this video. Hold on. Let's find a different one. Oh yeah, I pulled this one up too. It's a... Oh, nar! I wanted that. Wait. I thought I'd close off the other thing. I also have... I've been getting into Minecraft ARGs for a little bit now, and I'm just like, oh. I'm a little excited. Oh, wait. What did I fucking get rid of? What did I get rid of? Disturbing what? Oh. This one. I shot to my coworker and said nope. Yeah, there were so many times where I would turn to my coworker and be like, could you help me tell them to fuck off? Yeah. Anyway. I have some YouTube shorts too. So this one just says when the enemies of Jaden Animations get exposed. And I saw Nux Taku on there, and I was like, don't tell me. Because I actually really enjoy his content, but if he's a piece of shit, then goddamn. But yeah, I also have some YouTube shorts that I wanted to watch with you guys as well. These people are crazy. I have no fucking words. This man is a genius. Oh, hell no. First of all, oh my god. I've been wanting to talk about this for so long. Okay, guys. It's a fucking child. No matter what. It's a child. No matter what the child deems their gender is, it is still your child. It is still your child that loves you. And you should love your child. I thought that this was dramatized on the internet, right? That I thought so. There was a cake order that I took for someone. And she's having a little baby girl, right? She handed me the envelope from her doctors. Told me that she never looked inside of it, so she didn't know what it was. And she wanted me to make the gender reveal cake. And she wanted it all white, all the frills all white, like all that. She wanted it glammed up so that way when she cuts in the middle of it, she could see it was a baby girl. Like, she didn't say baby girl, but you know what I mean. So I was like, cool, yeah, for sure. I've done plenty of those. I can do that for you. I did that for her. And then I went on vacation because Mid was visiting. And I get not one, but two, or sorry, not one, not two, but four messages from my manager, my assistant manager, a coworker, and a different coworker. Because I had my phone on silent, because again, I'm seeing for the very first time my long distance partner. And I was just like, oh my god, what happened? Like, I got into the car, had my phone on Do Not Disturb because we're eating breakfast. I get into the car, and I look at it, and I'm like, what the fuck? And Faye and Mid were like, yeah, what's going on? And I was just like, apparently, because I did the gender reveal cake. Apparently, the lady. Let me pull up the exact message that I got from my assistant manager. Hold on, because you guys are gonna fucking wig out about it. Let's see. Okay. First off, he starts it with, "Hey, buddy," and I'm just like, what the fuck did I do now? That gender reveal cake, you read the paper with it, right? The lady called to make sure it was read and made right. And I was like, yeah, it was highlighted pink and had the little female symbol. He's like, thank you. And I was like, is everything okay? He's like, yep, she's okay. Just wanted to make sure the cake was made right or the inside color was correct. And I was like, yeah, it definitely was. And then he takes a second to respond to me, like, for a couple of hours. And then he's like, yeah, apparently she's pissed because it's a girl. And I was like, I hope the cake wasn't for fucking free. Like, and so I asked him when I came back from, when I came back from my vacation, I asked him exactly what happened with it. And he was like, oh yeah, no, she didn't get the cake for free. She just complained to us for 3 hours on the phone. She not only got my manager, like, on the phone for, like, 15 minutes, complaining to her. This a combined 3 hours, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean, like, 3 hours on one receiver. It was, like, a combined 3 hours. Sorry, my cat is crazy. And she's complaining to all of them. Like, the cake has to be made wrong. Your cake decorator's stupid and can't read. And I'm just sitting here like, what? Not only do I double check myself multiple times, I like quadruple check myself half the time. Not only did I double check to make sure that the symbol I was looking at said female, almost every fucking doctor's office, at least that I've done, and I've done like 6 or 7, maybe even 8 of these fucking, gender reveal cakes. I've done enough of them. Almost every single one of them have the color originating to the sex of the child. What the fuck do you mean? There was one time a doctor just put purple because there was twins. And I was like, good luck, girl. Your coochie gonna hurt. Like, yeah. So for a total combined 3 hours, she complained to my manager, my assistant manager, one of my coworkers. The other coworker was just like, after 5 minutes, I was like, absolutely not. I'm not getting yelled at about this. And then hung up. And then she called, demanded for upper management. And upper management sat on the phone with her for an hour and a half. And I was like, why the fuck did you stay on the phone for an hour and a half? Okay, I'll take a look at it. But I was like, why the fuck did you do that? Why? And so they were just like, well, we can't, like, we made it correctly, so we can't really just give you a refund. She's like, I'm not asking for a refund. I'm asking for your cake decorator to actually read because it's actually a boy. And they dead ass, like, when I got in back from my vacation, they dead ass asked me, was it a boy? Did you read the thing wrong? And I was like, nope. It said girl. It was highlighted in pink, and it had the little girl symbol. And they were like, oh my god, this lady's crazy. So for 3 hours, she was in fucking denial. Probably more, but she was in denial that she was having a baby girl, and she was pissed off about it. And I was just like, what the fuck? It's a child that you need to love and care and nourish. What the fuck do you mean you don't want a girl? Misogynistic head ass. Like, but yeah. These are gonna piss me off and I already know it. Oh! I love him. Ben Bernard is great. Let's finish this first. I'm sorry. Wait. Did she... Wait, I'm so sorry. Hold on. Am I seeing this correctly? Ignore the sirens going off in the background. Am I reading that correctly? When you realize your mom thinks she's the one having the baby, and she's just... Okay. They look nothing alike. She has so much filler in her face. Uh, hold on. I didn't hear what she said. That's insane. Oh my god. Now. You do your gender reveal in a bubble so your mother-in-law can't steal the moment. You're shitting me. Brother. I'm just... How many kids did this person once have? Hold on. How many kids do you think they had? Like... That's insane. Oh god. Where's my martini? Oh my god. Classic. What a great time. Alright. Ashton, this video is a fucking hour. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna like it. Hold on. I can't have you guys seeing some of my saved stuff. Okay. I liked it. And I saved it. But we don't have an hour like that. Like, there's 2 other videos we want to watch first. So, tomorrow, we will watch that one. Because I get off work at 3:30 p.m. MST. So I'll make something to eat, and then we will just watch videos tomorrow as well, and then probably play a little bit of Where Winds Meet, cause you have work. You're good. I mean, it's probably gonna be a longer stream. Tomorrow as well, to make up for the fact that I haven't been here for like the last couple of days, like almost a week now. So it's gonna be a pretty long stream. And then I don't work Wednesday, so I'm thinking of streaming pretty early and almost all day on Wednesday. So that'll work. But yeah, we'll watch this tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Wednesday. But like, these 2 I won't watch. You work till 7 tomorrow? Dang. You're an hour behind me, so that's 8 my time. Yeah, I'll still be live. Jaden usually doesn't have to. I won't type out my attack, but I'll speak out my attack. Nobody ever has the right to take away your privacy and freedom, ever. And if they do that, you drop them immediately. You make sure that that person no longer is associated with you in any way. If somebody thinks that they can take your anonymity away, then they are more of a danger to themselves than you think they are. Because that entire situation petrified me. I did not want to know what Jaden looked like. I'm glad that Jaden is comfortable now that she's been forced to. But I'm glad that she's now comfortable to show her face a lot more than before. And, I mean, there's never going to be a bat out of hell chance in the world that Jaden will see this. But if she does, I just want to let her know that she's a huge inspiration. Like, I very much love her. Or them, sorry. I very much love Jaden because they're just like witty in how do I explain it without sounding rude? They're witty in the most like unsarcastically sarcastic person I think I have ever heard. Like some of the stuff that I'm just thinking of like the one video that they did where they were talking about their new obsession with Miku, with Hatsune Miku, and they were just like, "Oh my god, I'm really fucking insane for Miku." I never really know what Miku was. Like, it was the way that it was cut that I was like, oh, girl. It was crazy. Anyways, such an inspiration, though. Just, like, in general. Not for, like, you can go out there and draw whatever you want. Like, you can do that and stuff. But it was just more of, like, creativity, you know? And just, like, being themselves no matter what, you know? I don't know. I very much admire Jaden for sticking pretty true to a lot of what they say and how they feel and stuff. And it makes me really happy. Makes me really feel really warm and fuzzy on the inside. I doubt it. Yeah, you don't need to pile on in his comment section and stuff. You don't need to say it to him anymore, because he's probably already fucking heard it. But again, I'm going to say it out loud. A disgusting human being for thinking that you have the right to take somebody's anonymity away. That's just my 2 cents on that. It's like, that is horrible. Do not do that to a person. Like, I don't know. Whatever. Also, even if he did go back in time, he very much would have done it again. Oh, no, he wasn't. Or, no, he wouldn't. You wouldn't know that. Yes, I do. He is a very common narcissist. Like, you can definitely tell. I've only watched maybe a handful of his videos, if I'm going to be honest. And I was never really into it. I was watching more of the Odd Ones Out and Jaden animations, and there's another person that I can't remember right now. But I would watch like their 3 videos and like one other Aussie YouTuber, like art YouTuber, that I would watch and stuff. And that was pretty much it when it came to the art side, because again, I don't draw, so I was like, I don't really, like, these are very nice. I like watching them because, you know, two out of the 3 are so fucking funny that I forget it's a drawing that's talking to me. And then the third one, I'm just like, you're funny, but you're funny in the way of, like, you make me want to stay on the video and watch you for you, but not for the art tips. So that was pretty much it. Like that was all that I pretty much did for the art side, like the traditional and digital art side of YouTube and whatnot. But still, I've only watched a handful of his videos. Did not like him. Something felt really off. I was just like, eh. It feel like his videos feel very like forced. They feel very unfunny. It feels like somebody else wrote his script kind of unfunny and stuff. And he just does not have the way to like say it. I'm painting my nails. Hell yeah, what color? It better be blue. But yeah, it was just I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But he definitely gives narcissist vibes, so pink glitter. Ugh, God. That's a joke, by the way. /J. Who? I'm on the right side of YouTube if I have no idea who the fuck that is. Huh. Yeah. Hmm. What? What? Brother. So just say you're stupid. So for 30 minutes you're dumb. You're being stupid. Got it. Understood. Um hey, fun fact. The reason why her art style was so very fucking wildly different was, I don't know, because the tone was fucking different? Are we did we lose the plot? Are we stupid? Is it crack? Is that what you smoke? Brother, I'm, I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry for pausing so frequently. Are you dumb? I need to know because I don't know what to tell the hospital when you ultimately arrive on the stretcher. That is a joke, by the way. I'm not harming anybody. Because being like, yeah, she was talking really slow in the very serious fucking conversation. The okay, all right. Okay. Yeah. 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 Like, what the fuck were you talking about? You don't get to talk about somebody else's disorder that they fucking have like it's your own. You don't get to talk about it. 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 It is not your disorder. It is not your problem. Do not talk about somebody else's disorder like you fucking know what they deal with on a day-to-day basis. Oh, I'm pissed. Oh, I'm mad. Oh, cool. Cool. So it gets to this that makes me mad. You do not get to talk about somebody else's disorder like it's your own. Because, one, you are not a dietitian. And even if you were, that is not for you to fucking discuss on the internet. And for two, you're not their dietitian. At all. And for three, it doesn't hit everybody the same fucking way. At all. So shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down, and don't ever fucking speak again like you know something. Oh my god, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Wow. I. Mm. I'm sorry. That. Okay. Alright, we're about to get. Sit down and shut up. Not you, Prophet. Not you, Prophet. We're watching a video of when the enemies of Jaden Animation gets exposed, and it's this dude. This all happened because of her face reveal, right? Um, and this dude was just like, the tone of the video is so somber. It's different than her normal animations, and yada yada yada, right? Um, and I'm pissed about it because it's like you don't get to dictate when you don't get to dictate an eating disorder when you don't have the eating disorder, and the eating disorder is not an issue that you have and that you should be concerned about. It's like I got mad. I got really aggressively angry and mad and upset, and yeah. Anyways, we're about to get really personal for a second. Um so my mom, before she passed away, she had manic depression bipolar 2, which meant she was crazy in her brain hole. She was very crazy in her brain. Okay? Very crazy, right? Um and if I took that and I was like, I lived with that. You know what? You have manic depression bipolar 2. And like I looked at somebody and said that to them, right? What the fuck do you mean I have the right to say that to somebody when I fucking don't? It's insane how people are stupid. Anyways, I was ranting really hard, and I got really pissed off. Says the narcissist. Also, Prophet, how are you doing? Thank you. My God. Just chilling and vibing? Hell yeah. That's what we're all doing. ever. I don't think you ever will. Deals on deals on deals on deals. Yeah, you got those Black Friday deals? Is that what's going on over there? Cyber Monday deals? My god. Holy shit. Damn. What a fucking asshole. That's crazy. Uh huh. Uh huh. Yeah, I wonder why. Oh god, not Boy in the Band. Oh, this one made me so upset. Yeah. Oh, and it was so good. Oh, wait! I'm so sorry, Prophet. I was looking at something on my phone. Um, I think I know exactly what you're talking about that are on TikTok, and because they do that for magic cards too. And every once in a while, I'm like, I'm thinking about it. But I like opening them myself and stuff, and getting really good cards. I'm a friend with bipolar, another one BPD. Yeah, all the cards. Yeah. Honestly, I haven't. The Yu-Gi-Oh scene has been pretty quiet. I haven't seen the Yu-Gi-Oh geeks come out recently. Bangers for $1. It's hard to say no. True. No, so valid though. Oh damn. Jeez. Oh, Oshwa. Yo. Raquel Carmen. No, 100%. Yeah. Turkey Tom. Who the fuck is Turkey Tom? What the fuck is Turkey Tom? Why the Turkey Tom? Oh, wait. What? Hey, yo, don't bring my girl Tabs into this shit, alright? She she only posts like once a fucking blue moon. Alright, leave her alone. Let her live her life. I love Tabs. Tabs is so stupidly funny. God, she's so fucking funny, and I love her so much. And I wish to shake the fucking hand of Tabs. I swear to God. Jesus Christ. So she was just being kind. Got it. Understood. Okay, cool. Because I want to know what the fuck's happening. I watch his content too. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually kind of insane because I haven't seen these videos before. The most that I've seen, um, of like his videos and his content was when he was talking about Mudahara, and then he was talking about like the anime community in general when Spy X Family came out the very first time and people were getting creepy towards Anya, you know, a literal fucking child. He was talking about that. That's what I watch him for. I didn't fucking know that. Oh. Oh my. Oh. Uh-oh. Cringe gooner creep. Probably don't know Matt. Huh. Oh. I have I watched more than 3 animators that I'm talking about? Yeah. That's what when I saw the fucking title of this video, this is exactly what I was thinking of. The enemies of Jaden Animations, while Jaden is just trying to mind her own damn business. Like, fucking true. Just a robot? Oh. If anything, this proves that even the nicest, friendliest, least controversial content creators can still have some people wanting to start shit with them. Yeah. She poor Jaden, dude. She's standing there, frog blinking, thinking, "I just make fun videos." This poor woman, man. Section seriously. Your face reveal is fake because you're not sounding happy or energetic while discussing topics and struggles in your personal life. Also, your animation style isn't the same. And then to top off that, um, you not only downplay her struggles, but you try to diagnose her with what you think she has based on little knowledge. It's crazy. Yeah, no, that part really. That's a little weird. You can't sit there and tell me that that's not weird at all. Like, it's a little strange. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that's really weird. We'll definitely have to look at that person's videos again. So like 30 minutes. If this is the one that, you know, is actually kind of nice. Oh. We'll have to look at that one too. Oh, wait. I think I've seen this. Yeah, I've already seen this one. Never mind, I don't want to look at this one. Let's watch this. I have a feeling I know which ones are going to be on here soon. Oh no. Don't tell me this is the one that I'm thinking it is. Yeah. I know exactly. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh. All right. I'll pause. I'll pause. Don't worry. Um. I don't know how to feel about that one. uh, I feel like welcome back. I feel like if you're gonna be uh the beginning of this one, mom tries to reunite with daughter in VR, and her daughter had passed away in 2006. I'll here. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. I yeah. Yeah, I as much as it would be amazing to hear my mom's voice and, talk to her at any point in time that I could, I don't think I would ever do that. Like, that is the most amount of disrespect towards the dead that you could do, too, is like you don't let them rest. You can grieve. Grieve however you need to grieve. But don't do that. Ugh. Okay. Basically, produce produce 101 is basically just America's Got Talent and things like that. So Sounds about right. Yep. Yep. Crazy. Yep. Yeah. The human computer interaction major program at college, stuff like the Resurrect tech is super illegal from the ethical violations alone, and working on it would cause you to get blacklisted. Holy shit! Blacklisted from UI/UX fields. That's insane. I mean, like, deserved, because again, that's just, again, that's just, don't do it, you know? But holy crap, blacklist is wild, especially if you're trying to build your fucking career from that, you know? Also, as somebody who was delved deep into the K-pop, K-entertainment fandoms and stuff, Korean reality TV shows are a whole other beast in and of themselves. I can tell you right now, I have seen all four of these hosts doing the same shows that like I watched everywhere. They are the most noticeable and like popular. Sorry, Starlight was doing something. Um, Popular TV hosts, and they probably still are. Um, they are also the most. How do I say this lightly without getting lawsuited? Oh, hi, baby. What are you doing? Oh, you're nice and warm. Dang. um. They have some really bad takes. That's how we'll say that. Oh, hi, my love. Oh, what are you doing, baby? Yeah. She's being so cute. She's purring and she's doing stuff. What, my love? Oh, yeah, you're gonna lay there? Okay. She's just gonna lay behind me. That's fine. But yeah, that's just how we're gonna put that. Is that there's something. Yeah. 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 So they do it all the time. The Again, those four that I was pointing out, I've seen them on every single reality TV show or anything that has guest commentators on it or commentators in general. And they all have the most barbaric fucking takes. And I know that these are like things that they're supposed to say in the scorecards and whatnot. I get it. But like, how can you not sit back and be like, hey, producers, how about we don't do that? And plus, they're comedians, by the way. All four of those people are comedians in Korea. Like they are very highly rated like comedians, right? And they still make these types of jokes all the time. Hi, hi, my love. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck is happening? Hi, Starlight. Hi. Yeah? What the fuck was that? My cat's being goofy. Little baby. You've been a little goofy, my love. What are you doing? She's like, I want attention. um, but yeah, it's. There was also. I could probably find some clips. Um, but there was also some reality TV shows that I really enjoyed. And it had like idols come on and do funny little gimmicks and stuff where they would just like what's it called? They would like just perform. It was a way for if it's your trauma then you can joke about it. If it's not then don't. Yeah, no, I agree. But it was just it's another platform for the idols to promote their new album and stuff. But they would make the idols do really kind of uncomfortable things. So I can't remember which idol it was specifically, but she unfortunately took her own life. Um, I think it was Sully from FX. I can't remember, but there was an idol who unfortunately took her own life, and she named one of the shows as kind of like an issue before because she had an eating disorder, and she got the eating disorder because the training for idolhood was so hard on her. They basically weigh all of your food. They make sure that you can't eat over a certain amount so that way you can stay a certain figure, and you're on this workout regimen, and you're up until 2 a.m. and then you have to wake up at 4. So you like get 2 hours of sleep and shit when you're a trainee. Like training for K-pop idols is horrendous. It's horrible. Trauma training camp. Exactly. It's horrible. Um the music's great. I agree, but like fuck, dude. Like anyways, but she was talking about the fact that she was having like a problem with like eating and keeping weight and stuff, and she was very clearly having an eating disorder. And she talked about that before because one of the songs that she put on the album talked about her struggle. It was like a duet and stuff. And she talked about her struggle and she was talking about it on the show. And they just made jokes of like, well, it's funny you mentioned you have an eating disorder. Here's an eating contest that you're going to be in. And she was like very visibly uncomfortable. Like you can tell she did not like it And she was just like, oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, cool. How about no? And then, like, it was just. They just kept doing that. And it was just. It was weird. I kind of got icked out a little bit. Oh, God. Wait, yeah. Yeah. Yup. Quite literally, for graduating either like university or just like high school in general, your family will buy you plastic surgery as a gift. Like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of insane. Do what you want to do. If you want to do that and you feel like you need to, especially with like body dysmorphia, go for it. I'm not gonna fucking judge you. I just think it's a little weird as a parent to be like, hey, you graduated high school? Let's stick a needle in your face and give you fucking Botox. Like, that's fucking crazy. First of all, they're a teenager. Second of all, let them have that when they're older, when they can make that decision for themselves. And even then, I really like it, like how alcohol in America, you can only drink it if you're 21, which is still crazy, but you know what I mean? Like, make it to where you can't have plastic surgery until you're like 20, you know? Where you're not a teenager, where you don't have teen in your fucking age name. 19. Like, yeah, anyways. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It's very upsetting. Yeah. 5 seasons is insane. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Yeah, the 90s is crazy. Never heard of it. I'm so. I'm sorry. It's never funny to fake something like that at all. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Uh, oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. Just so you know, there's no need for pranks like this when they live it day to day with Sawsang fans. Quite literally. And I was explaining this to Faye a couple days ago, like I was telling Faye about this. When Shiny still had all of their members, before this was before Jong Hyun had passed, bless his soul. Um, they were going to Texas in America. They were doing their world tour, and they were going to Texas, and the fans here also got really fucking crazy. They became Sawsang fans, basically, and they almost flipped the Shiny tour bus. This was like 2014 or something like that. This was when, or 2013. This was literally the year before Jong Hyun had passed. Again, bless his soul. And they literally almost flipped his fucking tour bus. They, the cops had to get involved. A bunch of them blocked the tour bus from the front and the sides and the back and stuff. And when the tour bus like kept trying to move forward and stuff, they would like pivot the car, and the car like would get close to the tires and stuff. What does the fan word mean? What? What fan word? But yeah, they just got insane, and I was like, guys, there is no reason for this. There's also points and times, the word you keep saying, Sawsang? That it means crazy, or like crazy fan. Basically obsessive and stuff. So like in like Japan, where you have like yandere and stuff like that. It's essentially the same thing. They're so madly in love with them. It's stalker fan, if I remember correctly, actually. Um, they're so in love with the idols that they just go fucking crazy, and they quite literally try to kidnap them. They'll give them teddy bears with cameras inside of them. They'll start tracking their phones, their cars. They'll know what brand of clothing they buy before they fucking buy it, which is weird. Which makes me think that they're just logged into the phone to like overhear them and stuff, like listen to them. They'll even, there was a fan who went into um, batshit crazy people. What else do you expect from the most redneck state? True. But yeah, so they'll like, there was a couple of, there was a video. If I can find the video again, I can always like show it. But there was a video. I think it was Zico from Block B, um, or it was like one of the male idol groups. But they had just finished their concert that night, or was it, or they got to the state early. I can't remember, or not state, the city in Korea early. I just can't remember right now. Um, but some of the fans snuck into their hotel rooms and stole their towels while they slept after they took showers and stuff. And they would sneak around their rooms and take pictures of them while they slept in their bed. And they would like steal their clothes and stuff. It was really fucking weird. There was one girl who was so excited that she got Rain's underwear and socks that she put it on a teddy bear, and she would tweet out, because this was on Twitter. A lot of them are fucking crazy, and they would do this shit on Twitter. But she would tweet out, look who's wearing my husband's clothes. Tee hee, I'm gonna do something inappropriate tonight. Like she literally would live tweet when she was doing sexual shit on his clothing, and it was so weird. It was gross. I fucking poor Rain, dude. And he even he saw the tweets because everybody was going insane. He saw the tweets and he was like, "What the fuck is wrong with y'all?" Like honestly, good for him to fucking flat out say that because that was insane. But he was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you guys? You guys need to leave me alone." Um, and then the company, I think it was SM. I can't remember what company 2PM was in. I think it's SM. But the company, the entertainment company, was like sent out a statement of like the next time shit happens, like they basically sent a cease and desist to her to be like, stop tagging him, leave him alone. You are now banned from everything. Like you were permanently in life banned. But they were just like, the next time somebody does something like this, not only are you getting arrested, you are getting thrown in jail. We will go for the highest penalty, which would be like prison, because like stalking and breaking into people's like rooms and stuff. Korea is really weird with their laws. So the penalty for that I think is like only 2 years in prison. I think like 2 to 5 years in prison, but yeah, it's weird shit. All right, Ashton, have a good night. Get a lot of sleep. I'll be leaving in 30 minutes anyways. This is fucking creepy. It's because he doesn't want to die. Oh my god! I. Oh my god. He was forced to kiss her, dude. Oh my god. What was the. Simon Dalmatian. I'm just gonna look that up on my phone. Um, let's go to the next one because I'm genuinely curious to see if there's anything that he has said after that. I guess I should. Oh my god. Anyways, but yeah, I'm very curious to see what he said after that. Wait a fucking minute. Some of these motherfuckers look familiar. Wait a minute. Simon was born in Seattle, Washington. That's crazy. Oh, I knew this was coming. Ugh. If you guys want to know about this, Rotten Mango does a really good video on it. We can definitely watch it. It every time I listen to um the Sewol ferry incident and the mall, I can't remember the mall name right now. But every time I listen to those two, I just get oh the fucking oh god, the parents, dude, the children, the people who feel guilty, like all oh my god, dude. Oh my god. And then it gets like it gets really tragic too. They weren't. So this guy was the captain. He dressed in regular civilian clothing and did not tell anyone, did not tell the rescue workers on the rescue boat that there were children inside, that there were more people inside. We're gonna have to watch the Rotten Mango video because I cannot begin to start telling you the shit that happened. I'm just gonna tell you a couple tidbits. One, the reason why nobody and this entire situation could have been avoided. First of all, if the fucking captain did not try to do a 15-degree turn so fast with so much cargo on the ship. So, a couple things to note. This ship that they're on right now is a cargo ship only, but because the company is greedy and wants more money, they decided to start taking people to and from places. So currently, that ship was going to Jeju Island for a high school, like, kind of graduation thing that they were doing. So they went from, the dock to Jeju. Or at least that's what they were trying to do, right? Again, keep in mind, they are a shipping company that usually does a lot of, like, freights or heavier things. So there were, like, cars, marble statues, freights, things like that on this boat that they did not tie down. Okay? Keep that in mind. So when they did the 15-degree turn, all of that stuff from one side, swoof, to the other side. And that's how they capsized. Just so you know. Just so you know. But because they're fucking stupid, they played the alert sound that continuously told everyone, stay in your cabins until you're told otherwise. It was a sound alert that continuously said, stay in your cabin until told otherwise. If they did not play that, everyone would have made it out alive. Everyone. If they played an alert that said, get to the top of the ship, we're sinking, yada yada. If they said any of that, everyone would have been alive. To this day. But instead, so many children lost their lives. So many adults lost their lives. Because this dumb motherfucker right here decided to turn the ship a little too fucking fast and a little too far, not tie anything down, and then decided to not tell anybody on the rescue boats, hey, there's people there. Anyways. And the whole thing between the government, too, was crazy, because the United States Navy was there to help them. They saw what was going on. They were like, hey, we can help you. Our Navy is specifically tasked with retrieving and with, like, you know, search and rescue and help and all of that stuff. Like, they were specifically tasked for this, specifically high water or fast water, like, rescue missions and stuff. So they were specifically trained for that. But the Blue House, which is just the White House, right? But the Blue House was like, nah, we got this. You don't gotta help us. We got it under control. Meanwhile, thousands of people are dying. Not thousands, but hundreds of people are dying right in front of them. Again, we're gonna have to watch the Rotten Mango video because I cannot begin to fucking explain it. I cannot begin to explain it in a way that's not going to piss me the fuck off. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, no. He brings up a good point. The company that's connected with the ship, they are also connected to, what's it called? To this famous, like, artist that had a religious cult and stuff. It's insane, dude. It's insane. We'll have to see that one too, because Rotten Mango did that one too. Sora! Sorry, I had to. Oh. What? Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah. Nope. Yep. Yep. Oh god. I've seen a couple clips of this show. Uh-oh. Oh. 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 That poor horse. Mm. What's upsetting is that, like, the actors probably also didn't even know that the horse had passed too, or was like seriously injured. Oh god, I could. Oh my god, I can only imagine. That would. Man, I would have felt so guilty that an animal died because of like me, or like I like pulled the rope or something. You know, like. And the people on these shows, like not even just the actors, but like um, the little guys who are just doing their job because they have to. They were like, I don't think this is right. I don't think we should be doing this. And then somebody's just like, well, just fucking do it, dude, or else we get in trouble. Like, just do it. Like if you don't do it, I'll do it. I just. Mm. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. That poor deer. I know this actress in this clothing. She's from Boys Over Flowers. Anyways. Yeah. I called it! Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Shins. That's. Hmm. Hmm. We're currently watching and almost finishing up a video called Korea's Most Disturbing Moments in TV History. We're about to be done with the video, and unfortunately, Shins, you showed up the first time. After the video is done, I pretty much have to go so I can go to bed. Are you feeling any better though? Good. Hmm. That's that's so upsetting. That's fucking insane. The one that fainted was Onu. I thought fucking I thought I knew it was Shiny. I was like, it sounds so familiar to the same situation that happened to Shiny. Like Super Junior, please someone help me remember who. I remember that it was an article basically calling him weak for passing out when he literally could have died instead of calling out the production for allowing it to happen. I do remember that, yeah. Um, at the beginning of the video, there was some equipment failure, and the equipment was about to smash into a couple of people, and so I was remembering the shiny one as well. I didn't realize that that was the footage of it, because it's been so fucking long since I saw it. Um, but it's happened a lot of times. Like, people, like, idols will get burned by the fireworks and stuff that they do on stage, and, like, the stage will just crumble apart underneath them sometimes, or, like, sway. Like, things just happen that they just don't pay attention to, and I'm like, brother. Oh my god, the nth room and the sexual abuse. Oh my god. It's because that would be taking way too long. I included it in my Korea's most disturbing cults video since I didn't think it fit TV history specifically. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But Jesus Christ, man. And yet, Top was blacklisted, or was totally blacklisted to the point that not being able to do press for Squid Game. His crime? Using pot in the privacy of his own home to deal with his severe depression and anxiety. Very true. That's insane. Anyways. Yeah, there's no excuse. What he did was still illegal. There's no arguing that. What we are arguing about is how the public and legal system react differently to different type of crimes. Drugs you do in the privacy of your own home, harming no one but yourself, you're crucified. Sex crimes, human trafficking, tax evasion, etc. We sleep. Yeah, true. Yeah, people committing crimes against children and horrible offenses against women get to keep their careers and no one bats an eye. I agree. It's Korea's drug law is crazy. To not even be able to smoke pot is wild. And yet you have people who are out here taking young children and putting them into like sex rings and shit, and it's just, guys. 21 had a huge shit show before she came back from the U.S. with stimulant medication for ADHD. Oh, yeah. Park Byung. Yeah. That's what I was just about to say. That was like Byung. And it was definitely for her medication, and it was because an ingredient in the medication was banned in Korea, and that's why she got in trouble for that. Is because she was taking the appropriate medication, but because she got it somewhere else, excuse me, pardon me, sorry, but because she got it somewhere else, and it contained a certain drug, it just, she's a horrible person, like. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I was like, what? Under 15. And how brutal and fake survival shows are. But that show, thank God they didn't air it in Korea, just takes the cake. The idea of having super young kids competing is an awful idea. Oh no. Oh my god. Yeah, that's yeah. People, chaebols control politicians as well. No justice ever really happens against the rich. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, I looked into Simon from this one part, and he's not doing idol work anymore, but he is the CEO of a group. Like he made a girl group and is an entertainment person. Which honestly, I wanted to look up the Dalmatian songs. Oh, hold on. Dal. Oops. Uh, K-pop group. Jesus, that scared me a little bit. Oh my god, they're all just half naked. All right. This is my very first time reacting to this one. I don't know who they are. $13 years ago. I need help. He's not breathing. This was very 2010, like, vibes and shit. This is very old school kind of music. This also is giving early Beast, or now known as Highlight, and what's the boy band? Oh god, Big Bang. This is very much what's going on here, and also early Block B, but very early Block B. Yeah, yeah, just wiggle the body. Oh, damn, he looking, he looking kind of like my type. Holy shit. Okay. Or you could have just, unbuttoned the shirt, but okay. Not the joggers. Are they all tatted? Wait a minute. Is this like fake tats or? Because if they were all tatted, then holy shit. Oh, okay. Sorry, sir. And New East. That's who I was also thinking of. New East. This music video specifically and the song specifically just reminds me of New East. That's what I was trying to fucking think of. Oh, I see. I too just kiss a dead body every once in a while, you know? Oh, never mind. She fucking killed them. Murderer! That's fucking crazy. That's insane. I was searching for cute spotted puppies and I came across half naked Koreans. I fucking love that so much. Oh my god. Anyone still listening in 2025? Yeah. Um. Oh, yes. This is what I mean. This era felt like this. Boyfriend. Oh, Boyfriend's really good. 100% Big Bang. B-Top. Yeah. Vix. Teen Top. Uh, New East. Yeah. U-Kiss. Beast. Ugh. 2 p.m. TVXQ. Shiny. There's a whole blank part here. Alright. Anyways, yeah. Envy, people dying, Dalmatians singing shirtless me. I have no idea whether I should feel despaired or excited. That's fucking crazy. That's insane. Alright, yeah, that's it for me. Like I said, I have to go because it is time for me to go bed. It's bedtime. Oh my god, it's bedtime. Okay. Oh. Well, this is just, this is a little awkward. I went to go and type into raid to Faye, and Faye is raiding into me. I, Huh. Well, this is awkward. Hold on. Just wait, chat. Hold on. I'm watching it. I'm watching the countdown go down. You ready? There it is. Hi. Wait. Yeah, no, I have to, don't brother me. I have to work at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Alright? You're the asshole who could have been streaming for another, like, hour. The only way that I knew that you were raiding to me is because I literally went to go and just, like, highlight your name and raid out to you, and then I saw that and I was like, well, this is awkward. You know what I should have done? I should have raided into you, and that would have been the funniest thing I think I've ever seen. Oh my god. Okay. I have to go to bed, so this is awkward. long ass day. I had no spell slots for more. That sounds like a personal problem. Maybe watch a video. Collect a spell slot. Take a short rest. Watch a video. And eat. That's a lie and you know it. That's a lie and you know it. Oh, God. Alright, let's see. Well, how was your Honkai Star Rail? How was Honkai? Was it fun? We'll listen to music while we wait. We'll listen to music while we wait. It was good. Got a couple things done. Yeah? What'd you get done? Explain to me in very great detail what all you did. How many buttons do you think you pressed today? Side quest. Never mind. Good night. You know, the crazy thing about this phase is that I could just go to your room. Oh, man. Anyway. Good night and goodbye! You can't lock your wife out. That's crazy. That's insane. Insane. I can and will. I'll remember this. I will remember this. This will be remembered. You're bound by contract to participate in the combo. Exactly. Exactly. Stretch. No, good night and goodbye. Get the fuck back in here, you fucking deer man. Yeah, dumb deer man. Get back in here. God, if I have to entertain you guys for a couple minutes, then you can stay and be a participant in the entertainment. I'll go for a solid 3 hours. We got like 15 minutes. How about that? Good enough time for another YouTube video. How about that? Yeah. Ma. What I'm seeing is atrocious. Wait, hold on. We're watching a little funny haha Minecraft video. For 12 minutes. There we go. We got this. Anyways. What thingy? This thingy. We're gonna watch this. And this'll tie you guys over, right? Okay. I'm glad we came to that decision. He's gone. All right. Have a good night, Bayo. I'll be hopping off in 10 minutes. You're still here? I know. As you should. You should eat. Ugh. It is, actually. And he does die. Don't worry. uh. Insane. Oh, no. Dear Lord, this man. Oh my god. Yet again, men take women credit. Crazy. Hi, Jara. It's crazy. It's just a block in between. Oh, just to clarify for people who don't know Hermitcraft, Scar has a lot of medical issues and is wheelchair bound. And during the time of this filming, um, Scar had a really big surgery that he was put under anesthesia for and all of that. It was like a really like a lot of people were going like they were assuming that he was gonna that he was not gonna make it back to us. So the reason why Green and everybody else was like so excited to have him back was because of that. Everybody was like worried and stuff. So that'll be the context that you have for this scene. His wings broke, so he died. Yep. Yep. A cat's being groovy. We're not there yet. Can you stop? I forgot that that was how he died. Yeah. It was great. It was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. All right, enough stalling. Enough stalling, chat. I have to go. I have to go honk shoe. The big honk shoe. The big me. Me. Yeah, it's EP time for me. It's EP time for the duck. I gave you guys 30 minutes well past, by the way. No other reason for that. But anyways, I'll be back tomorrow. Probably an hour after I get off work. We'll figure that out. I don't know just yet. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a good day, afternoon, or night. Drink some water, take your meds, and eat some food. And we're gonna add a new one today for the phrase. All right, you ready, chat? Take care of yourself. Mental health is still physical health. Take care of yourself. Give yourself some rest. Good. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.